Welcome to Real Estate Essentials. I'm your host, Jay Deere. On today's show, we're going to show you how to make minor changes to your house that are going to make it both more enjoyable to live in and more valuable. We're going to show how our friends over at Rustica modernized a garage, and we're going to show you how to transform your backyard into an entertaining area. We're also going to show you what's changing in the 21st century shower, so be sure to tune in because all that and more is coming up right after this. I'm Jay Deere. I've been on top of Utah's real estate market for over 10 years. I will show you things about this market that you never knew.
We're here in Provo, Utah, just down the street from our showroom, and we're doing an install here on the outside of this garage. Now, what a lot of people don't realize about our hardware and doors is that they are used both in interior uses and for exterior uses. So today what we're doing is we're going to be installing a door over this opening here for quick access to the house. And then we're also going to be doing a bypass system on the front side of the building over the big garage opening. And that will be used for two doors to close off that big opening there. What we've decided to do with this project is to put up a couple of solid wood headers above these openings to work as a more solid substrate than the stucco that we have here on the exterior of the building. After our header was up, we installed our track. Now what you want to do when you're installing a barn door outside is you want to check to make sure that the ground is level. If the ground is not level, which it usually is not, you want to make your measurement for the height of the track off of the highest point of the ground. That way, when your door's opening and closing, it's not catching on another high point that you didn't base your measurement off of. To match the look of the house, the customer has chosen to go with an unfinished hanger, which over time, the elements will bead on it and it'll allow it to rust and patina with a very natural look. The doors are a full X design, they're made out of cedar, and they have a glaze and a clear coat finish. Now these particular doors are a little bit thicker than our usual interior doors because they need to stand up to the elements and not warp, and making them thicker will help do that. Like we talked about earlier, we have limited wall space on the front side of this building, so we're going to be using a bypass system here. The bypass system allows us to have a little bit of wall space, but then open our doors up so that they can expand over a big opening. The reason why a barn door is perfect for an exterior application is because it adds life to the outside of the house. It's very easy to install and it's a low investment. The doors just look great when they're finished, and the customers are always happy that they decided to go with a barn door. For more information about barn doors and hardware, feel free to visit rusticahardware.com or call in at 1-800-891-8312.
Oftentimes, our clients come to us at the most challenging and difficult times in their lives. We found that at these difficult times, what really makes a difference is knowledge, and that's where we come in.
So Darren, we're here in Salt Lake City, and you know we like to bring these unique properties, and this one's unique on a couple different levels. This one's obviously absolutely beautiful. It is built by the guy, his name is Stanley G. Smith, and he's the guy that built the San Diego and the South African temple.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, so notice that styling and that quality of building.
Yeah, look at the quality, it's beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful work there. And so the other really cool thing about this house is they have offered seller financing on this.
Oh, right, yeah.
And this is something we've never talked about on the show.
Yeah, that's right.
It's not around there as much as it used to be, but occasionally we're going to run across these options. So tell me, kind of explain seller financing, what that means.
Yeah, so seller financing is essentially where the seller is the bank. So typically the seller will need to be eligible to be the bank, so to speak.
What makes them eligible?
Well, the seller shouldn't have a lien on the property.
Yeah.
So because lenders, if they already hold a mortgage, lenders aren't going to like them having a lien on the property already.
And they potentially could call the note due, right?
Yeah. So you want to be really careful when it's seller financing. But still, it could be a really great option for a buyer who goes in and for whatever reason may not qualify through a traditional institution, could actually set up terms with the seller and make payments to the seller. And the seller will, or should, file a lien and record at the county and all those typical things that happen.
Because there's a lot of technical stuff that goes into that sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not something you just want to throw together because it's very complex.
That's right. Yeah, you definitely want to consult the right people in the right professions.
Yeah, but it can work out really well for the type of buyer that is, that maybe they've got a business and maybe they have credit issues or whatever it was, or or potentially they're just not showing the income yet because of their profession or whatever it is, right?
Right, that's right.
So they may not qualify conventionally, and so this opens this up. This is an opportunity for them.
Yeah, it could be a great opportunity, especially on a home like this.
Yeah. Take a look at these grounds. Is that beautiful?
Yeah. Does not look typical for the Wasatch Front.
No, it doesn't. So it's an old English style house, as you can see, and they've done the grounds just like they were in England. The roof on the house, they have fake moss on it, and they've got a tennis court on this thing, and it's just laid out absolutely beautiful.
Look at the landscaping and the shrubbery.
They've really put it all in, haven't they?
Yeah, it looks great.
I mean, that looks like
And how big is the lot?
It's on 1.11 acres.
So that's large.
Yeah, so for an acre of land, and they've definitely cared for this thing. They've put a lot into this.
Beautiful flower garden.
And then that would double also as your garden, right?
Right.
You can either have flowers or garden.
That's right. And the deer would not eat the flowers.
So this is a beautiful property right here on the Wasatch Front, and it's got multiple financing options, which is great.
Beautiful.
A lot of backyards are beautiful and expansive, but they're little uninviting and no real reason to go back there. So let's take a look at Western Timber Frame and what they did to this house in Salt Lake City to make it more inviting.
So we were really excited about working with these clients. When they first came in and talked to us, they had just recently moved into this Holiday, Utah area. And a beautiful backyard, had the sides of the perimeter was somewhat developed out with some trees, but it was lacking some trees on the back side of their property and was really open to their neighbors. And they were looking for that added level of security or privacy, really, from the surrounding neighbors. And so when we came in, we designed this pergola to come in, put in right in the middle of their yard to really separate the 2 yards from their neighbors and add that level of privacy that they were looking for. And the other concern that they had was they wanted to make this structure look like it belonged with the design of their house. And so we took a little extra measures to make sure that the design fit in with the style of their existing home and the colors and the themes and that things like that. So we're excited to see how this turns out here for them. So one of the most rewarding things that we receive is feedback from our clients is how fast we're able to come in and set up their pergola in their backyard. They're just blown away, amazed that we can come in one afternoon and set up their complete structure from start to finish to where they're ready to use their patio that same afternoon. And that's something that we really love to see, to do for our clients. We're really happy to be able to walk away at the end of the day with happy customers that are ready to use that outdoor living space for their family, friends, and neighbors. They can fire up the grill that same afternoon. So the pergola went up smoothly, no complications, went up just nice. The customers and homeowners are ecstatic. They're already talking about the many ways in which they're able to use their patio now. They're ready to move their furniture out here, put their benches, maybe even hang some swings or hammocks. The possibilities are endless once this structure's up. And so it turned out fine, it turned out great. We're really excited and pleased with the end result.
Every month when Susan gets her power bill, she gets a shock because the power bills continue to steadily rise month after month. Susan is a mom, a wife, and a smart woman. She found Solar Tech Solutions. Susan made an environmental and economical decision. She installed a solar power system that saves her thousands every year. If you can afford ever-increasing power bills, you can certainly afford your solar power system. Get your free energy consultation today and switch to Solar Tech with nothing out of pocket.
Oftentimes, our clients come to us at the most challenging and difficult times in their lives. We found that at these difficult times, what really makes a difference is knowledge, and that's where we come in.
Darren, so we just finished up the Parade of Homes down in Utah County. Did you get a chance to go down there?
I did, yeah. It's great.
Some amazing homes, and it's such a fun time of the year to be able to go look at all these builders and this amazing work that they've done, and the creative landscaping and design ideas and all the new trends of what's going on.
Yeah, latest and greatest.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so I thought it'd be kind of a good idea, because a lot of these houses, they'll be custom built out for somebody, or they possibly will be, a spec home, or, whatever they might be. This particular one is last year's People's Choice Award winner from the Salt Lake Parade of Homes. And so now it's coming back on the market. There's a lot of really unique things about this property. One of the things I thought was most unique is this is not, even though it was a 2013 Parade of Homes, this house was actually built in 1968.
Wow.
And so this was actually a remodel, which has become popular the last few years, of doing remodels in the Parade of Homes instead of just new builds.
Wow, I never would have guessed this.
I know,
was a
it
remodel.
looks like a completely new home.
Right.
And why they do that is where this particular one sits is in an incredible piece of property. It's on almost 4.5 acres right up on Dimple Dell, and it backs right up to the mountain, right up to the preserve there. And so it's perfect for a family that has horses and doesn't want to have the trailer all. They literally can take their horses right out of the back of the house and right up into the mountains, and it's got incredible views, 360 degree views all the way around. And so this is one of those properties that you really don't want to tear the property down. You don't want to build houses around it. You really just want to go in and make this one as incredible as it is.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and like every property, they're always unique, and that's why you can't have like a game plan going into it. We're going to bulldoze it. We always bulldoze, or we always remodel, or and so you always have to look at them. And they did great work on this house. Looking at those back decks, they've got 2,000 square feet of back decks.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
That's a large deck.
Yeah, and so they got places to sit, and they've really done a nice job of taking advantage of, places to sit outside and enjoy the outdoors, because that's what this whole property is about. Of course, it's beautiful on the inside, all the decorating and stuff that they've put into it, but the way they've nestled it right up against the mountains is really to take advantage of those incredible views.
Really rare piece of property.
So they're almost 8,000 square feet, 8,079, just a little over, I guess, with 7 bedrooms, 6 baths, and 3 half baths. And this is the basement, the way it's situated. Just absolutely beautiful. We're going to go take a look at the outside here in just a minute.
Appears to be a very spacious design, very open.
Yeah, right? You gotta have a home theater, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, can't miss out on that.
And there's your view. That's what you get to look out on. Your own piece of paradise, your own mountain, essentially. You don't own the mountain, but nobody else does either, I guess.
Right. It's really interesting that you'd be so close to the valley and yet still have that kind of
Yeah, because
feel.
you're in Sandy here.
Yeah.
It's hard to imagine Sandy, but you're really close to getting right up into the canyons because you're right up there. And this has become so popular where they have outside living areas. This is the way Utah is evolving over the last few years. It's of course, building your space outside, because we only get a few really good months of sunshine and get to enjoy, and so during those times, why not really take advantage of it? They did a really nice job. What I really like about their landscaping, it just kind of flows into the natural terrain. They didn't change it dramatically. They kind of let it flow in and kind of feel the way the whole area feels. Excellent work.
Mixes in really well with the geography.
So they've offered seller financing on this one as well. So just under $4 million, that's what you can get.
Jay Deere here, host of Real Estate Essentials. Are you thinking about selling your home? Well, I can feature it on the program and move you for free. And be sure to tune into Real Estate Essentials every Saturday afternoon at 4 o'clock, only on ABC 4 Utah. So I still turn on the faucet in my shower, and I'm assuming most of you guys do, but shower technology is changing just like everything else. So let's head down to Benjamin, Utah and take a look at this new technology.
My name is Ammon Grant. I'm with Pacific North, Utah's Home Plumbers. We are a local plumbing contractor. We do residential, commercial, and industrial plumbing. Today, we've come to a project where we've been asked to install a total spa shower feature for a customer. So here you have a typical bathroom. You have a his and hers bathroom with the sinks on opposing sides. You've got the water closet, you've got a soaker tub, you've got his and her closets. But what's unique about this bathroom is the shower. It has a total spa shower by Ammon. This shower is fully digital and allows the customer to be able to customize the shower to a configuration of his or her liking, with temperature, the body sprays that they prefer, the pressure, and one of the nice features of it is it's fully remote and automated. So for those customers who like a little bit more the customized features that we can offer, this shower has them all. And so with this one here, it comes with a remote, and you can put this remote up to 30 feet away, and with the predetermined settings on the actual digital valve inside the shower itself, you can turn it on to those predetermined features. And the shower turns on and it lets you know when it's up to temperature. In addition to the unique features of this bathroom, you'll notice that there's a lot of tile. Well, this tile has a tendency to get cold and make it uncomfortable when you're barefoot. What we've done to remedy this is we've installed radiant heat throughout this entire home. And so underneath this floor, even in the wintertime or summertime, it will be warm and comfortable on your bare feet and allow a customer to have the full benefits and enjoy the total spa experience. The combination of these features has allowed us to provide the customer their dream bathroom.
Jay Deere here, host of Real Estate Essentials. Are you thinking about selling your home? Well, I can feature it on the program and move you for free. And be sure to tune into Real Estate Essentials every Saturday afternoon at 4 o'clock, only on ABC 4 Utah. Darren, we are down here in Pleasant Grove, and what's better than a house with an incredible view?
What's that?
A helicopter with an incredible view.
Right on.
And in this case, we actually have both. We have obviously the helicopter's beautiful view, and this house is a standout. It's up on the side of the mountain, and it's got views and decks off the back, and it's just situated beautifully. I'm a big fan of this house. Priced at a price tag of $495. It is just above that kind of jumbo loan size, right?
That's right. Yeah, when you're above that 417 mark, 417 is your conventional mortgage cap, so anything above that's going to put you in a jumbo loan.
Now, is that statewide, or is that
That's national,
countywide?
actually.
Oh, it's national, really? Because they do some FHA stuff where it's literally by county.
Yeah,
right?
FHA is different.
Yeah,
Correct.
county. But this obviously you do a conventional loan on this one, most likely, right? So they did some beautiful styling on this one. As you can see, they put some great thought into this house, some great styling, and the rails. I'm a big fan. Their decorating's beautiful. Really nice big open kitchen. You can look out at the family, and but one of the real standouts, of course, about this house is where it's situated against the mountain and on the side, and the absolutely beautiful views. And we always talk about on the show that location is everything. And that's
Right.
like the basic points. as our cities grow, they'll condense and get tighter and tighter. And we've seen this over the years that people used to have 5-acre lots.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden they went down to an acre and sold off 40 acres, and they put 4 more houses.
Yeah, that's
around.
right.
So this one, where it's situated, it's right next to BLM land, so they can't build because it's right against the mountains. And so you got a cul-de-sac right against the mountains, incredible views. It will always be worth what they call that premium dollars. It'll always get a high price.
And it feels like you are in a resort property potentially because you're right up there in the mountains.
That's right. And when the 4th of July comes around, and the way they actually have 3 decks off the back with this. So as you're in the master bedroom, you can actually walk out the door onto your deck off the master. They've got one off the main floor, and they've got a walkout basement. And as you walk out on the sprawling grounds in this, you're going to see this in a minute, which are just amazing. You've got views even from the far sides of your backyard. Real nice master bath there, and they've done really good use of these 2-way fireplaces, because I mean, if you're going to do a fireplace, why not put a piece of glass on the other side?
Yeah,
and you can look through it.
Really great idea.
Yeah, and this is where we're going to be down in the basement, and they've got that home theater put in there, and a place for the kids to play there.
Yeah, looks like a pretty big, expansive place.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice tall ceilings. I love that in basements. Light, tall ceilings. Okay, so going outside, now we're going to take a look at those amazing views, and you can see around the neighborhood. I like these shots because you can really get the feel. So Darren, let's talk a little bit about the financing on this one, because it's a little bit unique.
So like we mentioned before, if you could get your loan amount to that 417, you'll be in the very best terms. And so on this particular case, that at a purchase price of $495, that would mean that you would want to put $78,000 down, which is almost 16%. And if you can do that, and you can get an APR of 4.45% on a 30-year fixed, then your principal and interest portion would be $2128. You'd have mortgage insurance and taxes and insurance on top of that. But for that type of property, that's a really, really great value.
That is a good deal, huh?
Because it's almost like buying a cabin.
Yeah, it's kind of away from it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Your own little retreat.
Yep.
Yeah, so you're saying the payment on this is only about $2,100?
Yeah, $2128 principal and interest only, yeah.
Wow. Hi, I'm Jay Deere. Not only am I the host of ABC's hit TV show Real Estate Essentials, but I'm also one of Utah's top realtors. List with me, and not only will I put your home in front of thousands of buyers, but my moving team, Wasatch Moving Company, will move you and your family into your new home for free. So list with me and move for free. And be sure to tune into Real Estate Essentials every Saturday afternoon at 4 o'clock, only on ABC for Utah. Well, thanks for watching, and be sure to tune in next week. And remember, real estate's all about local knowledge and timing, and that's what you get here on Real Estate Essentials.